do you know we can trust her?
Welcome to our latest list of 10 awesome action movies you've got to see. Ready to get your mind blown? Buckle up as we spotlight the most electrifying films streaming now. Craving jaw-dropping stunts, intense battles, and pulse-racing twists, you're in the perfect spot. From massive Hollywood hits to fresh, gripping releases, we've handpicked a killer lineup that'll glue you to your screen. Loving the vibe? Smash that subscribe button and tap the bell to stay locked in for our hottest movie picks. Let's dive in.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
This 2021 action thriller, directed by Ilya Naishuller, is a high-octane ride. It centers on Hutch Mansell, a seemingly average guy stuck in a dull suburban routine. But when a home invasion reveals his hidden past, Hutch's true nature begins to surface. After the break-in, he embarks on a mission to recover a stolen kitten bracelet, awakening his dormant skills as a former elite assassin. A savage bus fight with a crew of thugs pits him against a ruthless Russian crime lord, Yulian Kuznetsov, who's out for blood. As Hutch gears up for the ultimate clash, he rebuilds family ties, crafts clever traps, and joins forces with his dad and brother for a jaw-dropping showdown. Packed with dark wit, electrifying combat, and a tale of a man reclaiming his lethal edge, this film is truly a killer must-see.
Everybody get to the basement.
What is happening?
Don't call 911.
Unexpected? I can't believe I'm actually having lunch with spies. I'm just a salesman.
Exactly. You're a civilian, so the KGB won't be watching.
Next up we have The Courier, a riveting 2021 historical spy action thriller directed by Dominic Cook, steeped in the tense truths of the Cold War. Set in 1960, it follows Greville Wynne, a British businessman unexpectedly enlisted by MI6 and the CIA as a courier for Soviet defector Oleg Penkovsky. Disillusioned with Khrushchev's rule and haunted by the specter of nuclear war, Penkovsky risks it all to leak crucial secrets to the West. Wynne, initially hesitant, dives into the mission, recognizing the power of Penkovsky's intel to prevent a nuclear showdown. Ordinary Moscow business trips mask a high-stakes operation to smuggle top-secret nuclear data. As the Cuban Missile Crisis looms larger, Wynne and Penkovsky are ensnared in a deadly web of Soviet surveillance. Packed with heart-pounding espionage, raw emotional sacrifice, and the steep price of loyalty, this film thrusts you into the shadowy, suspenseful world of Cold War intrigue.
If things were the other way around, Penkovsky would abandon you.
He would never leave me to die, and I'm not leaving him.
We are fighting a war 30 years in the future.
Is this a joke?
Buckle up for The Tomorrow War, a pulse-pounding sci-fi epic from director Chris McKay. Blending time-bending thrills, alien chaos, and raw emotional stakes, it follows Dan Forrester, a biology teacher and ex-Green Beret, thrust into a desperate future war. After time-traveling soldiers from 2051 reveal the White Spikes, an alien menace pushing humanity to the edge, Dan's drafted to fight. The mission gets personal when he discovers his grown daughter, Maury, leads the charge. Together, they race to craft a toxin to save the world, while Dan battles his own regrets. Packed with heart-stopping alien clashes, gritty survival, and tender family moments, this is a high-octane ride through time and redemption.
Sometimes a man does what's best for his family, not himself.
Careful with this one, Mr. Bond. She won't go to bed with you unless you give her something she really wants.
Next up is Casino Royale, kicking off the electrifying 22nd chapter of the James Bond saga. Directed by Mark Forster, this 2008 action-packed spy thriller plunges James Bond into the murky depths of the Quantum Organization, hot on the heels of Casino Royale's shocking twists. Bond's quest for truth propels him from Italy's stunning vistas to Bolivia's rugged terrain, unraveling a chilling conspiracy of corrupt politicians, environmental schemes, and a ruthless plan to seize Bolivia's water supply. Driven by revenge, Bond joins forces with the fierce Camille Montes to take down the cunning Dominic Green. Heart-pounding action, breathtaking chases, and gritty hand-to-hand combat make Quantum of Solace a pulse-racing thrill ride for action fans. Beyond the chaos, Bond's journey is deeply personal, battling inner turmoil while exposing Quantum's dark secrets. Get ready for an unforgettable adventure.
When you can't tell your friends from your enemies, it's time to go.
We're thieves, but we help the wrong person steal the wrong thing and unleash the greatest evil the world has ever known.
Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves is a 2023 fantasy action-adventure that'll hook you from the start. Directed by Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly, this epic tale is a must-see for fans of thrilling quests, magical worlds, and witty humor. Follow Bard Edgin Darvis, a grieving thief, and his crew, Barbarian Holga Kilgore, Sorcerer Simon Almer, and Rogue Forge Fitzwilliam, as their daring heist for a resurrection tablet goes horribly wrong, landing Edgin and Holga behind bars. 2 years later, they escape to find Forge ruling Neverwinter, betraying them with the cunning red wizard Sophina. With new ally, the fierce druid Doric, they launch a high-stakes mission to storm Forge's vault, dodge deadly assassins, and thwart Sophina's terrifying plan to unleash an undead army. Bursting with heart-pounding battles, jaw-dropping twists, and heartfelt moments, Honor Among Thieves delivers a magical, unforgettable ride into the Dungeons & Dragons universe. If you love fantasy action adventure stories with killer special effects, you've got to see this movie.
The Red Wizards created an army of the undead.
Ladies and gentlemen, I need every passenger to raise their hands above their head.
This is a bad idea.
Fasten your seatbelts for Nonstop, a 2014 action thriller directed by John Collet-Serra that'll hijack your senses. Aboard a transatlantic flight from New York to London, grizzled U.S. Air Marshal Bill Marks, scarred by his past, receives a bone-chilling text. Every 20 minutes, a passenger dies unless $150 million is transferred into a secret offshore account. As fear grips the cabin, Mark scrambles to pinpoint a crafty hijacker hiding among a plane full of suspects, only to find himself framed as the mastermind. With lives on the line and the clock ticking mercilessly, he must outmaneuver the real culprits while fighting suspicion from panicked passengers and authorities. Packed with heart-stopping suspense, mind-bending twists, and adrenaline-fueled action, Nonstop delivers a relentless white-knuckle ride that keeps you guessing until the final jaw-dropping moment. Perfect for thrill-seekers who love their action laced with mystery.
The FBI, the White House, and Interpol are confirming reports that an international flight has been hijacked by an air marshal.
Do you know what they do here? Scamming the weakest in our society.
Buddy, I'm counting to 3.
1, 2, 3.
Next in our lineup, The Beekeeper. Buckle up for a 2024 high-octane action thriller that'll leave you buzzing with excitement. Directed by David Ayer, this pulse-pounding film stars Jason Statham as Adam Clay, a former Special Forces operative turned quiet beekeeper. His peaceful life shatters when his friend, Eloise Parker, a retired schoolteacher, falls prey to a vicious phishing scam that drains her life savings and drives her to tragedy. Fueled by rage, Adam embarks on a relentless quest for justice, tearing through a web of corruption with jaw-dropping action. From torching a shady call center to facing off against ruthless executives and elite mercenaries, every showdown is a thrill. Eloise's daughter, FBI agent Verona Parker, initially suspects Adam but soon uncovers his innocence, joining the fight. As Adam digs deeper, he exposes a sinister political conspiracy involving stolen charity funds propping up a presidential campaign. With electrifying stunts, a gripping narrative, and a no-holds-barred battle against corruption, The Beekeeper delivers an unforgettable ride. Get ready to feel the sting of vengeance. Don't miss this explosive blockbuster.
Everyone, need your attention, please. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
This may very well be our last mission. Let's make it count.
Buckle up for this 2015 spy thriller, Mission: Impossible Rogue Nation. A pulse-pounding ride directed by Christopher McQuarrie. In the 5th chapter of the iconic series, Ethan Hunt takes on the Syndicate, a shadowy cabal of rogue ex-spies who've marked him for elimination. After thwarting a nerve gas plot, Ethan's nabbed but breaks free with the aid of enigmatic MI6 operative Ilsa Faust. The stakes skyrocket as Ethan joins forces with Benji, Brant, and Luther in a high-octane quest to unravel the sinister plans of the Syndicate's mastermind, Solomon Lane. From heart-stopping chases to audacious heists, this globe-spanning saga delivers jaw-dropping stunts and relentless suspense as the team scrambles to stop Lane from seizing billions in covert funds, while Ethan commits critical secrets to memory. The climactic showdown traps Lane, crushes the Syndicate, and cements IMF's legacy. If espionage and electrifying action set your pulse racing, this is your next must-see.
They're coming after us with everything they've got.
You ready?
I seek righteousness, but I'll take revenge.
Saddle up for the Magnificent Seven, Antoine Fuqua's electrifying 2016 Western action epic, a bold reimagining of the 60s classic, set in the untamed 1870s frontier. The desperate town of Rose Creek suffers under the cruel reign of gold tycoon Bartholomew Bogue, whose ruthless hired guns spill innocent blood, including that of Matthew Cullen. Fueled by grief and fury, Cullen's fearless widow Emma sets off on a heart-wrenching quest for vengeance. Emma recruits a daring band of 7 deadly outlaws, led by the U.S. Marshal Sam Chisholm. This rugged crew, crafty gambler Joshua Faraday, eagle-eyed sharpshooter Goodnight Robichaux, gritty outlaw Vasquez, lethal assassin Billy Rocks, weathered mountain man Jack Horn, and fierce Comanche warrior Red Harvest, gears up for an explosive fight.
How many you got so far? You and me?
Everybody needs a hobby. So what's yours? Resurrection.
And next we have Skyfall, the heart-pounding 23rd chapter in the James Bond saga, brilliantly directed by Sam Mendes. Unleashed in 2012, this high-octane spy thriller hurls MI6 legendary agent James Bond into his most personal and pulse-racing mission yet. The action ignites in the vibrant streets of Istanbul, where Bond, alongside sharp MI6 agent Eve Moneypenny, tears through the city chasing a ruthless mercenary who's stolen a hard drive loaded with the identities of undercover agents. In a gut-punch twist during the nail-biting pursuit, Moneypenny's stray bullet hits Bond, sending him crashing and leaving him presumed dead. As MI6 reels from a devastating attack that rocks the agency to its core, M faces intense pressure to step down. But Bond, fueled by grit and vengeance, storms back from hiding to hunt the sinister mastermind, orchestrating the chaos. Raul Silva, a former MI6 operative turned cyber-terrorist with a personal score to settle. Bond's relentless quest for Silva blazes across the globe, culminating in an explosive, heart-stopping showdown at Skyfall, his haunting childhood estate in the rugged Scottish Highlands. Packed with jaw-dropping stunt work, nail-biting suspense, and raw emotional depth, Skyfall delivers an electrifying, unforgettable dive into the world of espionage. Buckle up for a white-knuckle thrill ride that will leave you breathless.
007 reporting for duty.
Where the hell have you been?
Enjoying death.
That's it for today's list of killer action adventure movies lighting up the screen. These 10 heart-pounding picks are guaranteed to turbocharge your watch list. Which one are you going to watch next? Drop your comments below. If you're loving this, smash that thumbs up and share the thrill with your crew. For more badass movie recs and updates, hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.